So I just wanted to make it clear that I want to tell you about a little theory I had in the first game.
Your
Uh,
theory?
for the first game, not the second game, because
Okay.
so
I like theories.
you know how Kyoko,
I won't tell you any details, but I like theories.
you know how Kyoko was like awesome at literally everything for seemingly no reason.
Yes.
Okay, so there reached a point where I had a thought. It's like, this game was making a big deal earlier about how Kyoko, about how Chihiro's like alter ego, and like what's the difference between a sentient AI and a human? Are they your friend or are they not? And that was a whole big deal. And the person present for that conversation was Kyoko. Concurrently, in a different conversation, Kyoko mumbled something under her breath, something along the lines of, Monokuma, what did you do to my body? And that's a very strange question to ask. So
I love that voice.
that's far from my craziest voice. My favorite voice is my Monokuma voice.
Yeah, I've heard it. Okay, continue on with theory.
So the connection I made in my brain was, so this game, this insane game is going to be the one to try to tackle sentience with robotics and how that compares to human sentience. But I found it interesting that of all the characters they could have chosen to have present for that interaction was Kyoko. So something that I had thought in my head was, I wonder if the reason why Kyoko is so good at everything, and the reason why she said something about Monokuma doing something to her body, is because actually she's a robot that's been sent to the school. Now, obviously, that did not end up becoming truthful. But what's interesting is that in the second game, they actually used that idea. Because I've just reached the point in the game where you find out that Chiaki, who is also super amazing at literally everything, and also has no common knowledge of Girls' Day or how cows work or anything like that, is actually an AI that has been sent to the simulation to try to regulate things as a traitor for Monokuma.
Eh?
What do you mean, eh?
Yeah, I haven't asked you what's been happening in the game, so please, give me context.
I did. That's literally what happened.
Okay, so I wasn't aware it came out. It was that how far into the game you are.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't know that theory was correct until 2 seconds ago. So now I know for sure that is what happened. So thank you for confirming my theory. That was actually easier than I thought it was going to be.
I hate you.
I had a thought where, like, it seems really, really strange that of all the people, she would be like, nah, you, I don't know how, I don't know how, what Girls' Day is. I don't know how cows work, how you milk from cows or anything like that. And I'm just like, how do you not know this stuff?
I just thought of something really stupid.
What'd you think of?
Nothing. It has no relevance to this conversation.
Well, I just found it really strange that, like, that she had no connection to those things. Like, she of all things, she should be able to understand those basic concepts. And then of all things, I said, because that led me to a rant about how it's very vexing that nothing in this game is being explained. Like, there's no answers for Nagito or the simulation. And while I said that,
while you were ranting, the game handed you answers?
No, while I was ranting, my Echo Dot over there turned on. And what word do you say to summon her to turn on?
Alexa?
Yes. I said vexing. And I don't know if you know this, but she kind of sucks at listening properly, so she thought I was saying her name, and it turned on. And then I just, went off and I'm like, no one cares what you have to say. You're never right about anything. You have no... She never answered the question correctly. But while I was screaming at the Echo Dot, something pinged in my brain. I'm like, wait. AIs know everything.
So you're telling me this theory would have never come to be if you hadn't yelled at your f***ing Alexa.
Yes. Well, that's not true. I mean, I don't know for sure. Because, there may have been something that comes up later that may have led me to that reveal. But, yeah, that's why I came to a conclusion right now. So, thank you for confirming that theory, because usually I don't get these conversations till later. But since you're here, got it done early this time.
you.
Oh.
I can just hear, like, the lines of bleeps from the amount of expletives leaving my mouth.
But if you want to hear something I still have no goddamn clue about, also the fact that he is acting nothing like Makoto for any reason. Like, he is so off the walls insane. I cannot reconcile how he's acting. Like, there's no consistency to his actions. One minute he's like, we're all friends and I love you all. The next he's like, please kill me. And if you want to kill me, let me know so I can help you all die. And it's just like, what? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
You'd be surprised how many people in the fandom love this character.
I was surprised that people liked Bakuya from the first game, also known as Mr. Holier Than Thou. But apparently he's like one of the fandom's favorite characters for some goddamn reason.
Holier than thou.
How would you describe it? That's how I would describe it. What was that?
I don't know.
Did you just have a stroke?
No, I'm alive. I'm still fucking pissed about so many things.
Oh, are you still pissed that I baited you into confirming my theory?
I'm not as upset because obviously, if you really wanted to wait, then you wouldn't have asked me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but I'm still pissed at myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously I wouldn't have asked you if I was afraid of being spoiled, because I was, like, usually when it comes to these things, I'm fairly confident in my predictions, but I don't usually have a method of confirming it until it actually gets revealed. But since you're here, I figured, let's play a little game.
But it would have been fun.
Well, no, I mean, that is a distinction without a difference, because I had already figured it out. Like, I had already spotted, like, the patterns that hey, wait a minute, this kind of makes sense. So it would have just been delaying the inevitable. It's like, my reaction would have been the same either way. It either would have been today, I said, aha, I was correct. Or I would have waited until the game was like, by the way, she's a robot.
Yes, and then you wouldn't have gotten me cursing an expletive of you as soon as you said that.
Which means I would not have gotten as quality content out of it. You see, it's all...
I fucking hate it!
Oh.
I can just hear the beeps! I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Building my Lego.
It's a coping mechanism. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, you said that, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. Why would you know that already?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was banking on your memory not being good enough to know exactly when that got revealed, and fortunately I was correct.
I've watched so many videos on this fucking game, and I've seen the fucking reveal fucking 10,000 times. Why am I an idiot? Why am I a fucking idiot?
You are not an idiot. By any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, but obviously I walked right into that.
Well, that's because I deliberately set a...
face.
That's because I deliberately set a trap for you. That's...
You've activated my trap card.
Oh my god. I mean, it sucks because, like, one of the characters died, and the other character is the traitor. It's like, what are you doing to me, game? Because, like, Akane, I was very confident she wasn't going to die for the same reasons I was confident that Hina was not going to die in the first game.
Which was, I don't know.
So I, basically just, I think the developers are too afraid to kill either of them off because they want to appeal to a certain subset of the fandom, if you catch my drift.
Oh, yeah.
So,
okay.
I found it very unlikely that either of them would be killed off. So my logic was, hey, if I know Akane's not gonna die, let's be friends with Akane. Turns out she's insane. Like, she's just like, I will eat all of the food and then beat your ass. And it's like, you good there, buddy?
You still technically have Chiaki.
Well, I mean, I'm still gonna enjoy spending
you
time.
You spend time with Chiaki.
I'm still planning to spend. She's the ultimate gamer. Of course, I'm gonna spend time with her. Although I find it interesting that
so much you do not know
that all of our time is spent not playing video games. I find that extremely interesting. Which, by the way, why is Mikan just the perpetual target of the most uncomfortable situations ever?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
I can't imagine that it'd be a spoiler to tell me why the developers are obsessed with this.
for me to know and you to find out.
Alright, then let's talk about something that already happened. In the first case, when you have to... It's simultaneously genius and terrible that you have to use the embarrassing pose she found herself in to catch Teru in a lie. Because he's such a perverted creep that he would obviously remember that happening. That you're like, hey, what happened to Mikon in the dining hall? And then he's like, I don't know, I'm a master chef. Your cooking is rubbish.
Your cooking... Is he Gordon Ramsay?
Yes, that was the accent I was going for. I had to do something to make him tolerable because he was a piece of shit the whole time.
Okay, and I can't answer your question. It's Japan. That's my answer.
Yeah, that's the justification. Okay, well, I mean, it's just... So long as things don't get creepier than that, I think I'll be fine. Because it's like, I can just speed through the, like... When that image popped up on screen, I just held down the circle button, like, yep, get that off screen as fast as possible.
Leave!
Yep, and then once it was gone, I'm like, okay, no, let's not talk about that ever again. So as long as it doesn't get more comfortable than that, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
So, it would seem I was correct about my little theory about Chiaki, which just raises so many more questions about the world building and what the hell is going on. Because presumably, like, the only question I have is that why Monokuma needs a traitor if he can just, like, he presumably has total control of what's going on here, so why does he need a traitor on the inside? Because, like, the whole thing last time is that the person who's controlling Monokuma was also the person who was the traitor out of the bunch. But the person who was controlling Monokuma is dead, and my theory doesn't really lend itself to that same explanation as for the first game. So I just have, I mean, there's still a lot of questions left to answer. I'm just proud that I was able to deduce that one piece of logic. So now there's questions as to what we're going to do with free time with all the characters. We'll figure all that out later, because... Don't think I forgot. Just because I got caught up in the victory of figuring out the truth about Chiaki does not mean I forgot what happened at the end of the last episode. And for those who don't know, Mahiru, the best character in the game so far, and the person with whom we got along the best, was murdered. And let me tell you something. We will figure out who killed her, and they will not get any mercy in the class trial. We will eviscerate their logic and expose them for all the world to see, and I won't feel bad when I do it. Let's begin! She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people, and she was always straightforward. Toward us and toward herself, she was always facing forward. She was that kind of person. Why her? Why Mahiru? Why? Probably because the writers knew that everyone would love her because she's awesome, and then they're like, yeah, but we can't, see, that means we gotta kill her off. Because that's the thing. The characters post Sayaka's death in the first game, there wasn't really anybody that you were super sad to see go. Like, obviously, Chihiro's death was hard because he was one of the people that wasn't terrible, but we still didn't have a whole lot of time to really get to know him all that well. And then after that, Chapter 3's victims were just awful. Chapter 4, again, that was more like a you're sad that happened, but it's like a punch to the gut like what this was. And then Chapter 5 and 6 just went off the rails. But, so, I think they learned their lesson this time, because they clearly... See, that's the problem though with what I said last time at the end of the first game, is that if you kill off all the good characters, then at the end of the game you're left with all the bad characters. But if you kill off all the bad characters, then you don't get the emotional resonance of their death scenes and in the class trials. So it's a really tough balance to strike, and I don't know that I have the perfect answer for that, because I don't. But you know, it's point being, Mahiru died. That sucks. I hate this game now. 0 out of 10, IGN. But we're definitely gonna expose her killer. Don't worry. Why did this happen to her? I've yet to encounter an obstacle I can't overcome. So we'll see. Also, that would be why the door was blocked, because she's because she's in front of it. Okay. The muscles of my face stiffened and grew hard. Darkness clouded my vision. My legs started to wobble, and I instinctively placed my hand against the wall. Damn it! Hey, Jimmy. Before this, we were having a great time, right? You were having a great time. I mean, I was laughing. Don't get me wrong. I was cackling maniacally at what was happening yesterday. But I was we don't have the same definition of a good time here, pal. We were excited about going to the beach. We were having a lot of fun. Were we, though? But why? Why did something like this happen? Someone tell me. I obviously don't know what's going on either. Huh? Oh, by the way, for those who missed it, our suspicions currently are on, Ibuki. No, sorry, wrong, not Ibuki. I said that because she was on screen. On Peiko. Because she's the ultimate swordswoman, and the death here was with a baseball bat. So the logic I've connected in my head is her sheath for her sword could probably contain the baseball bat. She had her... The fact that she had her... That's the thing that's getting me. She said she was swimming around for 3 goddamn hours. But she... And apparently that... Like... I don't know, why would you be swimming around for 3 hours with your sheath on your back? That makes no sense, because she was in her swimsuit, and yet still had her... Unless she thinks she's gonna get attacked by a shark in the middle of her swim, which I don't think is the case. I think what happened is she had her sheath on her because that's where the baseball bat was being stored. And what happened? Well, the baseball bat was found on the scene of crime. Now that begs the question of, why wouldn't she have just brought it with her? And all I can assume there is that she was trying to frame someone else. And based on the fact that Hiyoko was at the scene of the crime, I'm gonna say she was trying to frame her. But that's about all I have on that regard right now. We don't have any concrete evidence. That's just my initial gut theory. So we'll see how this progresses. Yeah, because Hiyoko was the one we saw running away. Also, I could buy some new skills, but I mean, we kind of absolutely tore through. I guess I could try to buy some new stuff for the Rebuttal Showdown though. I could do that because that's the place. Although, don't we already have? Yeah, Sharpness increased by 2, which I'm assuming is good. Easier to shift mood to your favor. I might want to buy this. I don't know. I feel like, oh, but this could be good too. Panic Talk action and Rebuttal Showdown are what we need to focus on. Oh, but also that would be good too, because we're probably gonna have to start reloading. And we only have enough to buy one of them, is the thing. And I'd have to sub out... How many skill points is this? It doesn't tell us. Okay. Bullet capacity, 2 statements at once, or... Well, now that I know how Panic Talk action works, I should be able to do that more easily, right? But Rebuttal Showdown still confuses the hell out of me. I still don't like that game at all. So I think I need to buy whatever I can. Although, wait, shifting mood to your favor, is that the thing where you just mash the X button and hope that you win? I don't know. What is Fine Sword? Sharp squeeze by 5. Oh, never mind. I made my decision. We're buying this one. Because this is just a better version of the other thing that we had. Okay, so we'll swap that out for the trial tomorrow. But for now, that's my initial theory, is that it's going to be Peiko, and we're going to find out that she was trying to frame Hiyoko. That's my theory. We're sticking to it. And now let's see if we can find some evidence to prove that that's true or prove that it's false. We'll see. I don't think it's her. That was a slip of the tongue. Now's not the time to make bubbles. Hurry and get the others. Ibuki instantly left the beach house. I'm sure it took some time for everyone else to come here. They had to change and whatnot. Must have taken some time. But I didn't really know how much time had passed. My senses were numbed. My emotions were also numbed. Within me, various layers were peeling off. My senses had started to return around the time I realized that the others were already here. Huh? What the hell is this? Why Mahiru? Because the writers hate me. The girls were standing outside the door leading to the beach, their faces pale with terror. Something like this. For heaven's sake, what in the world is going on? With their pale faces still intact, the girls began wobbling toward the beach house. Until a voice stopped them. Hold it. Hold on a sec. Those things beneath you, be careful not to step on them. What? Beneath? See? You know, the footprints in front of that door. There are footprints leading out of the beach house, alright? That's probably an important clue. So, don't step on them. Huh? If you mean evidence. Monokuma mentioned in the announcement, right? After a certain time, we'll hold a class trial. Another class trial? Then are you saying this is... That's right! One of you guys killed her! Killed? That's impossible! Hey. It's not like an accident or something? Does that look like an accident to you? If you guys think that's an accident, it still means this death was caused by someone else's actions, right? In other words... That also counts as a legitimate murder! Though such deaths fall into such a gray area on this island, I will make sure it's clear to you guys. On this island, dying from sickness is basically the only thing that's not considered a murder. Well, it's impossible to get sick and die on this island, not when Monomi takes such good care of people. He said, sounding disappointed. What's this? I mean, granted, it's because I gave him that voice, but I imagine that he would be disappointed with that fact. Oh, speaking of which... There it is, the silent treatment attack. This is like the #1 thing that hurts me. Oh, hurts you, huh? Well, fine. I'm not gonna lose to your bashing. I decided to become a tough kid. This is the worst. Once again, this horrible nightmare.
another victim, and it's all because of Monokuma. Jeez, it's not my fault.
Oh, really? Would she be dead if you hadn't shown up and wrecked everyone's lives? I didn't think so.
Huh? Then whose fault is it, you ask? To find out, we hold the class trial. So, let's begin already. No whining, just begin already. Okay.
Do your best.
I'll see you later at the class trial. Woo-hoo-hoo. Class trial investigation. This is horrible. It's just too horrible.
Then you should have stopped the murder before it occurred. Don't you have that kind of power?
I did have that power before he appeared. Even if she tried to stop it, judging from Monokuma and Monomi's relationship, there's no doubt she'd get stopped herself. Yes, Monokuma took everything away, including the magic stick and the surveillance cameras. The only thing I can rely on are these ears, but they can only hear about 3 times out of a normal person.
Oh, only 3 times? Gotta step up your game. So basically you have no idea what's happening in this island in the first place.
I'm just the worst. A powerless rabbit like me is the worst.
Hey, now's not the time to focus on something like that. More importantly, what should we do?
Do we have to do it again? That cruel thing. We have to do it again.
I cannot believe it. Mahiru was killed by one of us. Yeah, one of you. I wonder who it was, you sack of shit.
Damn it.
I can't do this anymore investigating the class trial. Seriously, I'm done. Everyone feels the same, but we can't do anything else except do it. And there's no way we can just ignore the reason Mahiru was killed.
Hey,
Yeah, the only thing we can do is investigate.
it's bad.
Because we should never forgive that. Killing is something we should never forgive.
Jockey.
Well,
The killer has their reasons. I understand that. It was the same for Teru too. It's really all Monokuma's fault. I understand that too.
Said the creation of Monokuma.
But even so, we should never forgive killing.
She usually has her head in the clouds, so for her to say something like that, she probably can't forgive this at all. But that's true of me too.
Regardless, everyone is going to die if we don't do it. In order for us all to survive, we must do it. Now let's do this! Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death. I understand. If everyone's doing it, I will do it too, but please give me a little time. Give me a little time to calm myself down a little. Also, I will go and tell the others who aren't here about this.
You're right, and if all you heard was the announcement, you won't know when the murder took place.
I shall excuse myself for now. Then let's begin. Who killed Mahiru Koizumi? Why was she killed? We gotta find out and solve this already.
That's right, we have to do it. It's the only way. I don't want to do this, but that's more the reason for us to finish this. I'm the only one who can do this. Yeah, you're the only one with the brain capacity out of this group. You didn't used to be. I guess Jockey as well, because she's an AI. But out of the humans in this bunch, you weren't the only one, but now you are. First, I need to take a look at the Monokuma File. Okay. Let's get some details. The victim is Mahiru Koizumi. The estimated time of death is around 3 o'clock p.m. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. I wonder what that blunt instrument might be. There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no trace of foreign substances such as drugs. Which means the bat was definitely the cause of death. It's time Kazuichi and I arrived at the diner. Then if we had just gone to the beach house instead... No. Now's not the time to feel regret. I need to focus on doing as much as I can right now. And then I'm going to find out the truth behind this case. That's the only way the rest of us can survive. Obtained truth bullets. Hopefully we don't have any weird truth bullets like we did last time. Even if its use was ultimately clever in the end. Well, some sense of being terrible. Alright, first things first, we check the murder weapon. According to the Monokuma File, the fatal blow was dealt to Mahiru with a blunt object. That blunt object is this metal bat, right? This metal bat.
Yep.
It's the same as the Twilight Angel murder case.
It is?
It's the girl named Girlie who was killed in the game during the 4th day.
Okay, so there's 2 things about this. Number 1, I did not get enough time to look at this shot because the second it appeared on screen, the game's like, game over, you're dead, down 5, oh well, whatever will you do. So I didn't actually get a chance to look at this. However, looking at it now, it's a lot more disturbing because this actually looks like a real person and not a character model in a game. So, yeah, this is kind of disturbing, and I'm gonna move on now that I know. Okay, so actually, you know what? That's something else that pinged in my brain. Because there was someone who said they had photos of the crime, right? Okay. So, I guess, so I didn't actually put those two, I didn't connect those pieces of logic together in my head because I didn't look at the baseball bat. But if that's true, then I'm guessing the characters in there were all supposed to represent someone. And one of them, the one with what the camera would have represented Mahiru. Unfortunately, I didn't really take the time to think about the other characters because they were literally labeled girls A through E, so I didn't really take the time to analyze the personalities. But it stands to reason that some of the other people in that game were representative of people here. I'm gonna guess that one of them was probably Hiyoko, yes, because the business she said she had to take care of, the thing she did immediately after Mahiru told us that was she went to go talk to Hiyoko by the pool. She didn't go very far. She could have taken it to Makoto, but she didn't, because she was talking to her by the pool. That was a deliberate choice, which makes me think that she was also probably one of the characters represented in that game. As for the other ones, I have no idea, but that's the best I got right now. Yeah, that's definitely it, but did you play it too? She's the ultimate gamer.
Then I'm sure you know this, but the case this time is strongly connected to the Twilight Syndrome murder case, I think. In order to solve the mystery behind Mahiru's death, you probably need to solve that game's mystery too. But even if you solve the game's mystery, all the clues in it were lousy and useless. I mean,
it started ambiguously, and it was still ambiguous when it ended.
that's because you haven't beaten the game.
Beaten? I finished the game with the game over, but were you able to beat it?
I'm not some girl gamer who talks about video games she's never beaten.
So what am I supposed to do to actually beat the game? I can't stop thinking about that for some reason. But for now, I should focus on this investigation, so it's okay to say that this metal bat is absolutely the murder weapon, right? Yes, I think we can confidently say that. And then, of course, there's the body itself we gotta examine. She's lost all life in her body, but it's as if she's a shell. Is this really the energetic Mahiru I knew? I see her laying in front of me, but I still can't believe it. I can't connect this lifeless body to the high spirit. Which, by the way, I'm still holding out hope that, in reality, none of this means anything, because they're obviously in a simulation. That's not a theory at this point. That's just what's happening. The game has made no effort to conceal that at all. So if they're all in a simulation, what is the consequence of death? I have no idea what the consequence of death is if they're all in a simulation. So if there is no consequence, then they're all still alive right now. They're just, they just disconnected from the server or whatever. So maybe she's still alive. We can hold out hope. But that means the chef's still around. The sacrifices. The hardest choices require the strongest of wills. But we don't have time to wallow in sentiment. There's no way I can just stand here. I slap both my hands onto my cheeks and face Mahiru's body one more time. Mahiru is leaning against the beach house door that leads to the road. If she leaned onto the door like this, it would have been impossible to open. Maybe Mahiru tried to run away when she was attacked and tried to crawl to the door. Evidence can be seen in the bloodstains on the floor, the street as if she crawled through them. So she used all her energy to crawl away, leaning against the door and took her last breath. Or what's more likely is she was deliberately dragged across the floor to block it. Because that would just make sense. If someone's headstrong as her to run, she must have felt really desperate. Monokuma File number 2 is an updated handbook. Check the two blood section to review it. Okay. Does the Monokuma File by chance tell us if she died instantly or not? It does not. Because if it did, then we'd be able to know if she could have crawled away, but we don't. So I'm just gonna go with my gut on that one. I'm guessing it would make more sense if she was dragged to the door. The other thing that's kind of confusing is what exactly is the point of this? What's this? Is this a mask? Did someone bring this from the toy section of the supermarket? Or maybe party goods? Regardless, why is this even here?
Did the killer wear that to conceal their face?
No, they totally stand out. I mean, it's such a gaudy mask.
A gaudy mask? Ah, that mask!
You've seen this?
Sunwitch, Esperito! It is a super fun anime with a viewership surpassing 90% in my country.
An anime that has a viewership of over 90%. Is Sonya's country really alright?
Was that mask placed next to the body?
Yeah, it was.
If that is true, could it be?
Could it be what?
Please give me some time.
For reasons unknown, Sonya rushed out of the beach house. What's with her?
It looks like she knows something. If that's the case, I shall wait until she decides to talk about it.
For Sonya to be so worked up must be something big. I wonder what she knows. Okay, interesting. We'll just gonna have to wait and see on that one. Alright, what else is there to examine? Oh, good lord. Alright, what is this? This is the shower room, okay. So this is the shower room. There's a notice on the door. Judging from the illustration, it looks like it's being repaired or under construction, something like that.
That's right, the shower's being repaired so water won't come out.
But what about
hot water? Well, that's impossible too.
If the shower is out of order, then isn't it just a waste of space? Just when I was
planning to fix my magic stick was taken from me, so I never got around to fixing it.
What the heck? What does your magic stick have to do with repairing?
Anyways, it's all Monokuma's fault. Everything is all Monokuma's fault. Aha! Your doubtful eyes tell me you think I'm Monokuma's accomplice. You must have read my mind.
Think what you want of me. I've already given up. But let me tell you this one more time. As long as you guys work together, you should be able to stand against any kind of despair. I promise I will help you with that.
What help? You're doing the opposite. Oh, well, anyway, it looks like the shower room's definitely out of order, but I guess I should check on the inside, too. Okay, are we actually gonna go inside? I guess I might as well check the inside of the shower room, too. Okay, so we can go in here. This is a really nice, really spacious shower room, good lord. If it's this huge, you could also use it as a dressing room, but changing in the beaches is forbidden. Jeez, what an unreasonable rule. You don't say. Yeah, this is a ginormous freaking shower room. Okay. Well, Akana, do you happen to know any useful tidbits? Also, what the hell happened to you earlier? Guess no one's in here. I was thinking the killer was hiding in here after they failed to escape. It wouldn't be that easy. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, so if they were hiding in here, that we would have found them immediately, so they obviously weren't hiding in here. Also, what is this just a window? That's a very odd place to put a window. There's a window, it's small, but maybe you can crawl out of it somehow. I mean, if you can reach it, but I don't, is there anything, I can't seem to take my mind off it. The ceiling is really high, so that window is also situated at a very high place. It's so high that even if I stretch out my hand, I can't reach it. It's probably about 9 feet up. And not just that, it's an iron-barred window. If that's the case, it'd be impossible to go in and out through there.
What?
Are you still thinking about that window? Yeah, I was thinking about the killer might have escaped through there. Alright, I got it. I'll pitch in and help you out. Huh? Come on, give me a piggyback ride. I'll check the window for you. Pitch in and help? Feels like I'm the one who's pitching in and helping. If you don't hurry up, I'll punch you. She's really into this. No matter what I say, it's not gonna matter. Fine, I'll just leave it to you. Don't worry, my panties are clean. Oh, I was really wondering about that, I must admit. That was really prevalent on my mind. I let out a deep sigh and then bent over under the window. Alright. As she shouted, I kinda jumped onto my shoulders. Ugh.
Hey! Your balance sucks. Make sure your stance is wider.
You're a lot heavier than I expected.
Yeah, because I'm so buff. Like, every time I get a massage, they tell me I'm just a mass of muscles.
A massage, huh? Do you have a trainer or something since you're the ultimate gymnast?
Nah, I don't have a trainer. My stepmom's lovers like to get drunk and give me full-body massages.
That's not a normal thing. I shouldn't have asked.
How's the window?
Let's see. So that's what happened.
Did you find anything?
Well, since there's this iron bar, I was pretty sure no one would be able to get through the window. But check it out.
Check it out? Hold on. I'll give it a try.
With the con on my shoulders, I craned my neck so high that I started to worry.
This iron bar ain't even pinned down. Looks like you can open and close it pretty easy. See? My head can fit through, no problem.
Then it's not impossible to go in and out of that window?
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, here's my prediction. So if there was only one trail of footprints leading from the beach house out of the off the beach to the tunnel, right? And since we saw Hiyoko running from the beach, we know that and then we didn't see anyone else come by. It must have been her footprints, which means the killer would have had to have some way to get in here, kill Mahiru, and get out. Okay, so this means that they would have both had to have been there, because Hiyoko wouldn't have. We would have seen her go by, right? Because we were there at 2:30 or something. We would have seen her go by if she had gone there afterwards, which means she would have had to already been there. Okay, new theory. So, we said earlier that they were talking by the pool, right? So I'm thinking they talked by the pool, they were probably both involved in the game somehow. So, Mahiru said, hey, let's meet up and talk about this later. And then she's like, alright, where do you want to meet? And they said, how about the beach house? So they go to the beach house, and Mahiru gets there first. No, wrong. Hiyoko gets there first. The killer, Peiko, somehow, I'm just gonna say Peiko because I'm pretty sure it's her. Excuse me. Somehow knows that they're gonna meet there and goes there ahead of time to intercept them, and either knocks Hiyoko unconscious or hides her somewhere that she doesn't know what's going on. Then Mahiru shows up, meets Peiko there. Peiko kills her, props her up against the door, and then when Hiyoko wakes up, she finds Mahiru, and then because she
this would be a justifiable reaction. She's scared, she runs away, leaves the footprints in the sand, and because she would have been the only one to find the body and the only one to leave footprints leading from the beach house away, she's the prime suspect. Which means that the Peiko would have had needed some way to get out of this beach house unsuspected. So what she probably did is she probably hid in here where Hiyoko couldn't see her, came in here, and then she would have had to have some way to reach up to the window. Which, you know what? You know, no, I didn't want to open up the transcript. You know how she could have done it? You know how she could have done it? Because what she could have done is she could have taken, because she has the sword on her back. Okay, so then never mind. The baseball bat doesn't have anything to do with her sheath. That was bad logic. But I was correct to suspect her because here's what happened. She would have needed some way to get out of the bathroom through that window. Despite it being 9 feet tall and her only being 5'6", which means all she would have had to do is withdraw her sword from her sheath. I see a little bit of a string there. Tie the string around the sword, and then throw the case itself up over the window. Climb up, stand at the window, pull the bag attached to the string, or sorry, pull the sword attached to the string off the ground through the window, sheath it back in, and run away because that would have been the reason why she had this on her back when she showed up at the dining hall or showed up at the diner. Despite the fact that she claims to be swimming for 3 hours, that is the real reason why she had that sword in her back the whole time. It's her. It's definitely her, because nobody else, unless there's something we don't know about yet, nobody else has any instrument with which they could have easily escaped. The only person is her. And there's no other reason why she would have possibly had that sheath on her back while she was claiming to be swimming for 3 hours. There's absolutely no reason for her to do that unless she needed it to escape the bathroom. Calling it right now. I'm fired up. I am fired up about this. I am pissed that they killed her off. So I will stop at nothing to go full speed ahead to solve this as fast as I possibly freaking can. It is a big discovery, but the problem is, well, how are they able to reach that window? I mean, even if I jump, I can't really reach it. But if the two people work together, I guess it wouldn't be a problem, right? If that's the case, it would mean, well, the killer had an accomplice. Accomplice? Sounds like a big word. Is that the name of a kung fu master? Even if there was an accomplice, the person acting as the step stool would still be inside. But if you really think about it, just one person could get out of here without help, right? Huh? Really? Like, a freaking ninja could do it, you know? A ninja can climb fences and walls no problem, right? Or perhaps a swordswoman. Just as I thought, it looks difficult to go in and out of through that window. Well, what the heck, and I even took the time to lend you my wisdom. You're the one who said it was suspicious, so I took the time to pitch in and help. Such a waste of time to help you out. All you saw were my panties. No, I didn't. Oh well, it's not like it's the end of the world. I'm telling you, I didn't look at them. I'm not Soda, and I'm not the chef. For God's sake, I guess that's pretty much everything I noticed in the shower room. Alright, well, let's head out then. Leave here? Yes. I think that's definitely what happened. That is absolutely what freaking happened. We don't, again, no proof yet, but that seems to be what the most likely scenario is. And is this a closet over here? Because if so, I guarantee that's where she was hiding. The closet was half open. Last time I came here, that wasn't the case. Yeah, almost like someone was hiding in there. It's a little suspicious. I should probably investigate inside here, too. Closet. Oh, dear. Okay. This is a pretty spacious walk-in closet. There's so much crap on the shelves and floor, only one person could stand in here. But if you think about it this way, it means it's possible for only one person to. It means it's possible for only one person to stay in here. There's probably. Let's see. Is there any place here? Because if our theory is correct. Wait, is that a? What is this? Is this a Monokuma thing, or is this just? No. Okay, I thought it might have been a Monokuma thing, but it looks like it's just something else. Okay. Oh, but he is hiding up there. He is hiding up there. Hey there, little guy.
I've been found.
Okay, so if our theory is that if someone was hiding inside this room, or sorry, the theory is that Hiyoko was kept here, where she would have been able to wake up and then go outside and discover Mahiru's body. The killer would have also needed someplace to hide. And they would have had to, I guess, they needed to have left after Hiyoko, right? Because Hiyoko, we saw her run by before Peiko showed up to the diner.
So they could have been hiding in here. So I guess the question is just if someone wanted to hide in here, where could they do it? I'm guessing the cooler is to wait, gummy. I did not want to click on this, but okay, something on the floor. This yellow thing is a gummy candy. Finding candy on the floor in place like this is clearly unnatural. It's connected to the incident. Did someone drop this while they were inside the closet? Alright, I'm gonna guess that this is another manner, or another way in which Peiko's trying to frame Hyoko, the person who is obsessed with candy. I doubt she would leave this behind so carelessly. Especially because there would have been no reason for her to come in here at all if the murder happened all out there. But I was trying to, can I not even, I guess I can't examine the freaking cooler, okay. But I can examine this? That does look like something that you could hide in, actually. That does look like, that case looks long enough for a human body to fit inside. Someone could have been hiding in there, but not put away properly at all. 2 boards of stuff's onto one shelf, and some boards have been left out instead of being put in the case. There's also an empty surfboard in the case as well. How careless. I don't know that careless is how I would describe that. But, okay. Is that everything? Alright, then let's head out. Leave here? Sure. Let's leave here. Okay, I think we've checked everything we need to check here. Chiaki said something about needing to go to the park to do the arcade machine thing. Did you find some kind of clue?
You know the footprints from earlier, they were in front of the entrance facing the beach, right?
Oh, that.
The Jimmy and Kazuichi's footprints show that you guys were the first ones to go inside the beach house. But these footprints are just the opposite. They're coming out of the beach house.
Hey.
Now you mention it, I thought those footprints were strange too. You did? At first I tried to go into the beach house from the door facing the road, but it didn't open, so I went around and tried to go in from the beach side door. You couldn't go inside from the roadside. You couldn't go inside from the roadside door because Mahiru's body was blocking it, right? And that's when I noticed those footprints. The footprints leading from the beach house to the tunnel look like they belong to one person. Someone's footprints leading out of the beach house, huh? It's definitely suspicious. Now you mentioned it, Peiko said she went for a little swim, right? Could those footprints be... Unfortunately, I went swimming to scout the first beach. I don't know anything about this beach. Yeah, I bet you were swimming. Uh-huh. And if you did go swimming, it was probably to clean the blood off your damn body because the showers don't work.
But these footprints led straight from the beach house to the tunnel. Since I was swimming at the beach, of course my footprints would lead from the shore to the tunnel.
Then whose footprints are these?
It's no mistake that these are the killer's footprints, but I have no clue who that might be.
Yeah, right. You know exactly who you're trying to frame.
Well, for now, it's obvious that this is a clue, don't you think?
It's probably an extremely important clue. Footprints of the beach? Yep, it's okay. This almost feels kind of anticlimactic because I feel like so much of this is just in your face. Maybe just because I'm so fired up about the fact that Mahiru died that I'm just... My brain's working overtime to figure this out quicker so I know what happened. But I feel like this mystery is a little bit more in your face than the last one. Like, there doesn't seem to be a very elaborate murder method here. It's just... They were both summoned here. Hyoko was hid away. Mahiru was killed. And then the killer... Hyoko woke up, saw her, ran away on the beach. And then the killer escaped out the window. That seems to be all there is to this. The thing I'm more interested in is the why of how this all happened. Because, like, the why this all happened. Because if it's all tied to that arcade machine, there's gotta be something here that we don't know about. So we'll I guess, do you want to go talk to... Do you want to go to the beach? Or, sorry, not the beach, to the park to do that thing? Yeah. What time game was the original game?
I don't know if this will be a clue or not, but I guess I should explain it. Twilight Syndrome is an adventure game series. The first one was released in 1996. It's about a group of high school girls who go exploring...
Yeah, you told us this already. Pretty sure, yeah, you did. You're right.
In the series, 3 games were released until the year 2000. But in 2008, a completely new game was released. As a fan, I was really happy. It even kept the same ambience and gameplay as before. Other than that, a live-action movie was also made based on the game's original story. It's not really a forgotten series like Monokuma claimed, I think. And I guess that's about it.
I see, you've helped me a lot. Okay, I guess you don't want to go to the freaking thing. What's left to just... It says there's a lot left to check, but I feel like I guess maybe I need to talk to everyone else. I guess I can check the fridge. There's a lot of drinks inside the refrigerator, but compared to last time, I feel like there's less drinks. Do people take a lot of drinks? Well, there's a lot of drinks shoved into that trash can right there. The only drinks left in here look sweetened or colored. They look unhealthy. But there's a trash can right here that looks like it has a lot of drinks left in it. Maybe there's a clue inside this trash can. That's what I thought, but there's only a bunch of empty plastic bottles. A bunch of empty plastic bottles. Oh, okay. Okay. So, alright. So they didn't... So she didn't go to the beach to wash herself off. She used the water bottles to wash...
Okay. Alright, that makes sense. She used the water bottles to clean all the blood off her, because I guarantee you she must have gotten blood on her, which explains why all the water bottles were used. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't really feel all that satisfying, I gotta admit, because I feel like this is all just kind of... I was way more satisfied with the fact that I was able to figure out that Chiaki was actually an AI. The whole thing with... Like, this whole murder seems kind of straightforward, not too really hard to figure out. So, I don't know. I guess I finished investigating all I can, but there's still not enough. Just from the clues, I don't think I have enough to find the truth. Looks like I should try investigating that, excuse me, again, to find out why Mahiru got killed. Twilight Syndrome murder case. I don't need to see this again. Metal bat, the same weapon that was used to kill Mahiru. There's no way that's just a coincidence, right?
Actually...
The missing link, if that's the killer's motive for the killing this time, then that mystery must be hidden inside that game. Plus, the person who might know about the mystery is standing right next to me. Yes. Yes, she is. I should ask her about it. Okay, well, I feel like I've already asked her about the game, but we'll do it again. Hey, Chiaki, I have something I want to ask you. Are you okay right now?
Are you done investigating here already?
Huh? I think I finished investigating once through.
Then let's go.
Go?
You want to know about Twilight Syndrome, right? Then I think you should actually play it yourself.
I did.
So let's go.
Yeah, you're right. I did. With Chiaki leading, I left the beach house and headed over to the Jabberwock Park where that unsettling arcade machine was placed. But I never expected that person to be waiting there. And that person would be...
Hello there.
Wow, look who it is. Hey, how exactly did you get out of your chains? Nagito? Feels like it's been a long time since I was able to talk to you two like this, even though we haven't spoken for just a few days.
Why are you here?
Well, there's no need to worry about a loser like me. More importantly, did you hear? Apparently Mahiru got killed this time. How horrible. She was the heart of our group, always spirited and very eager to talk. For her to be killed, if only I could have taken her place, I would have gladly done it. But still, you guys will be able to shine because this outcome is full of despair, right? Oh, you're the worst. Though I do feel bad for Mahiru, this is quite exciting. Tone deaf.
Looks like you feel no remorse.
Jesus, usually he's acting so crazy, he's almost pissing me off. No, not almost, he is pissing me off. So why are you here? Who told you about Mahiru?
You don't have to make that scary face, I'll tell you, you know.
Nomi.
It's Monami!
It was me.
Why'd you untie Nagito without anyone's permissions?
Did I do bad? I just want everyone to get along and, you know, cooperate. There's no way we'll get along.
There's no way we'll get along. You already know what kind of guy he is.
But fighting amongst friends is what Monokuma wants you guys to do.
Hajime, you should forgive her. Monomi's making a valid point too. You have no right to say that. But now's not the time for friends to fight. This is going to be a class trial for Mahiru, right?
That's right. That's why everyone must work together and have Monokuma.
Enough! Enough already. Just go away already.
Understood.
It's not her fault. Poor Monomi. Nagito, you too. Hurry up and get lost. Well, I'm a little lonely, but I guess I'll do that. I already saw the true ending of that game, so there's really no reason for me to be here. True ending. So although I might be a little late, I too will do some investigating for a while. I'll try to be useful in my own way.
Who do you want to be useful to, the killer or us?
Isn't it obvious? I will always be on the side of hope. That's a deliberately vague answer. The more I talk to him, the creepier he gets. The more I listen to him, the more I don't understand him. Yeah, welcome to my life. If he didn't exist, the situation would be a whole lot easier to deal with. Well, we could just, you know, delete his code. Wouldn't be that hard. We can just hack into the simulation.
Let's just want to start the game.
You're right. Okay, let's play. If you don't do this, I might just get a game over again. Before I start, I need to just, we need to look up a walkthrough for how to beat Twilight Syndrome murder case. Hey, Chiaki, do you know any YouTubers who made a walkthrough for this game? Can I ask you something? Is there a walkthrough for this game? I feel like I'm just going to repeat the second day and fourth day again and then I get a game over. So if there's a walkthrough, can you tell me about it?
When you get a game over, that's the walkthrough.
What do you mean?
Do you want me to tell you? I'll tell you if you want. There's a hidden command.
A hidden command? Is it the Konami code? Up, down, down, left, right, BA, start? I guess it doesn't really work on this controller because there's no... It's shapes, not letters.
You know, the thing that was on the game over screen.
Is that? So, do I have to press down 5 times? Is that what that is? Are you talking about the message that says down 5?
Just, you know, it doesn't mean you down 5 drinks or something. It means you have to press down 5 times.
Okay, so... I doubt it would have worked, but if I had actually pressed down 5 times in that scene, would it have actually done something? It'd be pretty cool if it did. And the hidden command is...
You just have to press the down button 5 times when you're on the title screen.
Oh, never mind, on the title screen. If you do that, you should be able to go to the real game. So that's the trick, just as expected of the ultimate gamer, who's also an AI. Just her forte.
It doesn't have anything to do with being a gamer. This is just, you either get it or you don't.
That's not necessarily true. Someone who's never played games before is significantly less likely to understand that command.
In fact, Nagito got on his own, so he looks like he managed to beat the game. Come on, give it a try.
I got it. Okay. Here we go again. But this time we'll actually win because we have the ultimate gamer. I need to press down 5 times on the title screen. Alright, let's do this. Open the new door to Twilight Zone murder case. Please press down 5 times with your own hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Truth Edition. The screen changed. She was right.
This is the real game. Twilight Zone murder case is Truth Edition.
You know what would be really cool? Is if you press down 5 times on the actual main menu of this game if something happened. I doubt that they would have put the effort in to have a cool Easter like that, but it'd be awesome if they did. That'd be pretty cool, because like the down arrow just cycles through the menu, but it'd be awesome if they had a cool little detail like that. I should start it up. I need to find out why this is a motive. It's as if I press the... It's all... Yeah. Okay, great. I remember... Cool. I know... I remember how to start the game. We open with a specific murder case. A tragic killing that occurred within the grounds of the academy that the girls attended. Based on understanding of the crime scene, the police ruled that the incident was the work of a pervert who snuck onto the school grounds. However, there was a secret behind that incident. Even before the janitor first discovered the body, there were students who witnessed the crime itself. The students were 5 high school girls. They didn't want to get involved in the incident, so they tried to hide the fact that they were the first to discover it. However, tragedy befell those girls. Several days after the incident, one of the 5 girls' girlie is murdered by someone. And that is our... Oh, never mind. What in the world happened to this once peaceful academy? But by playing the missing first day and third day, you will be able to understand that mystery. All the answers you seek are hidden in this Truth Edition. Will you be able to reach the truth? And that is our Star Wars title crawl. Never mind, there's still more. Now then, let's start with the first day when it all begins. Surely that's the end. Surely that's the end of the title crawl. Surely there can't be any more than this, right? I'm guessing that's going to be the end. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. First day. Oh my god, that stupid running animation is back. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry for keeping you all waiting. Jeez, we're gonna go home late because we had to wait for Slowpoke Girl A. Come on, Girl B, you don't have to be that mad. Hey, don't go taking photos without my permission. People might mistake us for good friends. I'm not your friend. What? There's no way I'd ever be friends with a nasty, trashy... Okay. So... Is Girl B supposed to be Hiyoko then, because of the way she speaks? The way Girl B treats people, even loan sharks looking to collect would get sick to their stomachs. Is Girl E here yet? Apparently she forgot something, and she told us to wait just a little longer. She can't find a school swimsuit. Her swimsuit, huh? Maybe it got stolen? Stolen? You don't know? A pervert has been spotted in the area recently. You should be super careful. Girl A, a chubby weakling like you might make... Oh my good lord. Hey, stop it. Girl A is getting really scared. Haha, it's fun to bully Girl A. Yeah, she's supposed to be Hiyoko. She's absolutely supposed to be Hiyoko. It sounded like glass breaking. It sounds like it came from the 2nd floor. Let's go! With this awful running animation. Oh, I can't wait to see it again. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad! Oh, what was that transition? What was that transition? We just teleported to the 2nd floor! Oh, look at it. It's so bad. I know it's supposed to be bad, but I mean, come on. What the hell happened? I don't know. I walked by the front of the music room just now, and then I suddenly heard the sound of a glass breaking. Is someone in there? That's what I think, but I think the door is locked. I can't get it open. You're right, it's locked. Did someone lock it from the inside? Is someone really in there? If we use the key from the teacher's lounge, we can open this door, right? I'll go to the teacher's lounge and get the key to the music room. The teachers are probably gone by now, so I'm sure we can bring the key over in secret. But I have a bad feeling about this. So the teachers aren't in the teacher lounge, and the teachers aren't in the teacher's lounge, and you aren't in class. Interesting. I found the key. Nobody was there, so it was super easy to get. Then let's open it right away. Also, why would you just leave the key to the classroom in the teacher's lounge? I feel like the music teacher should have taken it with them. Okay. Girl A, you lead the way. Me? Come on, hurry. Okay, then. Well... We're in the piano, or we've seen the piano. Okay, is there anything? Oh, good lord, what? Someone's laying on the floor. She's not laying down. She's dead. Dead? That's impossible. Why? Ah!
Lower your voice, they might still be nearby. Nearby? I mean, this looks like someone murdered her. Yeah, and you want to know what else it looks like? It looks like someone jumped out that window. I think you're fine. Murdered, huh? Seriously, shut up. What's gonna happen if the killer notices us? What should we do? What should I do? I see, so that's what happened. I found it. The killer's escape route. Escape route, could it be... hey, it took me 2 minutes, but I finally figured out where the killer could have gone. Perhaps it's through the giant-ass hole in the window. You think? Ah, the window is broken. The sound we heard from the entrance hall was probably the window breaking. Really? I never would have guessed it. Someone probably locked the music room door from the inside, and after killing this girl, they broke the window and escaped outside. Crazy how not hard that was to figure out at all. Looks like she got hit by something when she died. Oh, really? I can't seem to find anything bloody here. What happened to the weapon? Did the killer take it? So the killer just ran out the window, but if they just waited, if someone to run away, they could have just opened the window. Why'd they have to break it? They probably tried to leave in a hurry. Look, there's evidence. Ugh. Sorry. Fish tank by the window is tipped over and all the gravel is scattered. They must have accidentally tipped it over when they... It's really hard to accidentally tip a fish tank. That is not something that can be easily done. It's not too high to jump from the second floor, so maybe they thought it'd be safer than using the hallway. But is that really it? I mean, to lock the door, you'd have to either lock it from the inside of the music room or use the lounge key. Oh, when I went to get the music room key, I was in the teacher's lounge. So the killer wouldn't have had time to return the key before they broke the window. And the door could have been locked from the inside. That means the killer was inside the music room. Also, to get outside from the music room, they'd need to have passed by us in the entrance hall. But we didn't see anyone pass by, which means the killer's only escape route was this window. I'm so glad it took you this long to arrive at that very simple conclusion. Okay, so we're actually going to have to solve the mystery of this game in the class trial before we can solve the mystery of this game in the class trial. Okay, it's probably that pervert I heard about. He's the one who stuck on the school grounds. My school swimsuit was stolen. I couldn't find it anywhere. Then the pervert who stole swimsuit also murdered that girl over there. They probably locked the music room so they could oh, whoa, Jesus Christ. Okay, but she ended up resisting. So they frantically tried to get away, broke the window, and escaped. Jesus Christ, this game is... Yikes. Isn't it bad if we stay here much longer? I mean, I don't want to get involved in something like this, and the killer might still be around too. We just established the killer jumped out the goddamn window. He's not still around. That's bad. Uber bad. We better hurry up and run. Yeah, run. If that's what you call running with that freaking insane animation. But don't we have to report this to the police? Don't you know what happens when you report this kind of stuff to the police? You become the prime suspect just because you found the body first. I definitely don't want that. Yeah, it'd be best if we left this room how we found it. Just lock the door, leave everything how it was. Hey, please wait. Don't leave me. And you left Girl D alone. Okay. Girl D! Sorry, did I make you wait? So what's up? You asked me to meet here. Don't tell me you're gonna confess your love to me. Huh, what happened? I want you to look at this photo. On the day of the incident, I found this when I peeked into the next door classroom I was going home. And I couldn't help taking a picture. What do you think that these broken vase pieces mean? That sound we heard from the entrance hall wasn't the sound of a window breaking. What is this? I don't know anything about this vase. And if that's the case, the killer didn't escape from the window. Seriously, I don't know anything. It's okay, I made sure to throw it away. If anyone found it, you'd be in trouble, right, girlie? Are you trying to blackmail me? Of course not, that's not what this is about. If there's something you're hiding from me, I want you to say it. I mean, we're friends, right? You didn't say anything either. I knew you know. I knew that girl who got killed was tormenting you. Huh? No, she wasn't just tormenting you, she was seriously making your life a living hell. She was in your photography club back in the middle school, right? She was probably jealous of your talent. So I'm supposed to be your best friend. If you told me this, none of this would have happened. Girlie, don't tell me that she thought she could do anything she wanted because of her family's influence. And I just couldn't stand it anymore. Because of her family's... Oh! His sister! Fuyuhiko's sister! Right? Didn't he... Oh, I can't open the stupid... Okay. Didn't he say something about having a sister? I'm almost positive that he said something about having a sister before. And that's why he had the... Yep, that's why he had the... That's what... Yep. Because he had the... Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what happened. So, the victim, in this case, is Fuyuhiko's sister. Okay. Alright, so we're starting to get a better idea of what's going on here. But that started talking shit about how she'd target me next time, so I felt a sudden rage, and before I knew it, I was choking her. And then she lost consciousness, but things would have been worse if she woke up, so
So I had to do something about it. That's... It's not my fault or yours. It's all her fault. Ah, Girl E. What the... What... Introduce... Oh, a new character! Guy F! Girl E, was it? Word she was with her on the day of the incident. Is this supposed to be for you, Hiku? It looks like she threw something away here, was it? What was it? What the hell is this photo? This face is... Could it be? The sign of breaking glass is actually this? If it wasn't, why did you try so secretly to get rid of it? What the hell did she do to my little sister? Yup, called it! Called it! Freaking called it! That's exactly what happened. I will never forgive her. Yay, we beat the game! Okay. Interesting. Looks like this is the end.
That's right.
As the Truth Edition, the incident's first day and third day are depicted in it. Yep, now you've filled in all 4 events from the first day to the 4th day.
Hey, Chalky, what do you think of the characters in this game? Is this really the time to be talking about the quality of this game? If you want to, I can tell you right now, they're all terrible. The game is a sloppy mess with hilariously bad animations, awful transitions, poor presentation, abysmally bad dialogue writing, and the most generic character design you've ever seen.
Like Girl A and Girl B, their names make no sense and they have no romantic chemistry either.
No, not that.
While you were talking, it looks like the ending staff roll. Staff roll. You should be able to find out what you want to know if you look at it, probably.
What I want to know is on the staff roll? Oh, what does it tell me who they're all supposed to be? Producer, director, supervisor. Just give me the cast. I just need the cast. Just give me the cast. Give me the cast of the game, and we'll call... I don't care that... Yeah, he did it all by himself. Okay. Sumiki, Koizumi, Hyoko... wait. Damn it. Ah, crap. I didn't get a good look at all those names. I wanted to take a... Wait. I'll just look at the recording afterwards. It's not worth it. I'll just look at the Elgato recording afterwards to see what the names were. Wait, just now.
Didn't I tell you? What you want to know is going to be on there.
Yay! Congrats! Miracle congratulations! You have finally beaten Twilight Syndrome murder case! Now that you guys have played the game through to the end, you should already know. That's right! That game is a non-fiction game based on an actual past incident!
Is that true?
Non-fiction means an original story. Yes, I know what it means. Hey, answer my question. But, even if this is non-fiction, you guys probably don't remember it.
Well, that can't be helped.
The school life you no longer remember is the setting for this story!
Our school life?
At any rate, congratulations! Now then, as for the ending prize I'm supposed to give you as a reward for clearing the game, I won't give it to ya!
Ending prize?
There was only one ending prize, and I already gave it to the first person who beat it! How disappointing!
Did you say ending prize?
Like, I was told the same thing when I beat it too. I was too late. If I'd known something like this was gonna happen, I would have played the game sooner.
Ending prize has been added to the Truth Blood section of your handbook. But the ending prize isn't the problem, it's what Monokuma said earlier. He mentioned how he used our school life as the setting of the game. Just as I thought, so it's connected to that this time too. But is it really true? We're already living our school lives and our memories are completely taken. Is something like that is something that crazy actually possible? Oh, if only you knew the craziness that will unfold later, because it's going to reveal you all in simulation. Then what do they do to us?
It looked like there's something on your mind.
Huh?
Monokuma probably said the same thing to everyone after everyone else has been in the game. That this game is non-fiction. That it's the missing link that existed in our forgotten school memories.
So do you believe it? Do you really believe our memories were taken?
I don't know, but instead of thinking about that right now, we gotta focus on solving the mystery first. Whether we believe it's the motive or not, it's clear that the murder did occur.
If that's the case, then I need to question them directly. If I do that, I might be able to learn something.
You're talking about the people whose characters appear in the game, right? Then I'll go too.
That's right, if I get some information from them, I might find out about something. About the mystery behind Mahiru's death, about whether this game is true or not. And if we really had our school memories taken away.
Then let's hurry and ask the others. And while you're at it, ask them how it feels to be characters in the game.
I don't think they care.
Also, if you want to gather your thoughts about the content of the game, talk to me anytime.
Will you tell me what their names were? Because I didn't get a look at that.
Hello there.
The time was too perfect. You were waiting here, weren't you?
Caught me?
Ah, so you caught me. Would it be hard to... Wouldn't it be best if we traveled together? If you've beaten the game, we must think similarly, right? Now, maybe I'm being a little too conceited. A guy like me thinking similar to you guys. It's okay, we just make your point.
No.
There was an airport on the first island, right? I told them to meet up there. Them?
Don't know.
Why, the hair disappeared in the Twilight Syndrome murder case, of course. The girls must be busy with the other investigations, too. It'd be a waste of time we both question them, no?
Bye now.
If you want to hear what they had to say, you should come with me. I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys. Okay, so I guess I didn't need to take a screenshot as well because he gathered them all for me.
I guess the only thing we can do is go.
I guess you're right. Okay, then let's go to the airport and see who all was involved in this case. Okay, let's warp here. Airport was in this direction. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we got in store for us. Called it. Hyoko's one of them. Hyoko's one of them. Ah, Jimmy, over here. Mikan, Ibuki, Hyoko are all here. The names on the staff roll of the Twilight Syndrome murder case were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sanji, Miyoda, Satu, Kuzuryu. I really wanted for Yuhiko to come too, but he locked himself in this cottage and wouldn't come out for me. So unfortunately he's absent. It's probably because I'm so incompetent. I apologize. No, there's another reason why, but it's kind of sad.
It's okay to be absent? I thought you said we'd get executed if we didn't come.
Executed?
I mean, you said Monokuma had something important to tell us, right? We came because you told us that.
Sorry, that was a lie, he said with a smile on his face.
Ah, you tricked us! What the heck? Fine, I'm leaving.
Can you wait until we finish our business with you, right, Hajime? It's like I'm on the same team as Nagito. No, I can't focus on that right now. I have to get information from them. Okay, we'll leave the worst and likely most plot relevant for last. Hey, Buki, can I ask you something?
Bring it on!
Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case?
Well, that's a computer game, right? I'm basically awful at those things, but
you like... What? You... objection. Objection. You say you like gaming. That's one of your likes, is gaming. What do you mean? Liar. Pretty sure it's a lie, but now's not the time to really dwell on something like that. Her unique tone and hyper energy, there was a character like that in game too. Let me ask you one more thing. What's the relationship between you and Mahiru? You mean that in a perverted way? No, in a normal way. Well, if you ask me that, Ibuki's encounter with Mahiru was... Ah! When I asked Mahiru this morning to go to the beach with us, she made this real disappointing face. A disappointing face? Yeah, but disappointment varies depending on the person. Ibuki says she's with department store rooftops. Let's stay focused on Mahiru. It turns out Mahiru had some business too, and she wanted to invite me to that instead. She said something like, I was thinking about meeting with everyone, but if you already have plans, do you know what she meant by everyone? Nope, I didn't ask. I see. Mahiru invited Ibuki, but why? I didn't want to check the window. I wanted to talk to you.
Hey, do you have a minute? Something I wanted to ask you.
Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, Mikan?
No, since we said we weren't going to play that game. Also, I'm not really good at video games.
Oh, trust me, you don't have to be good at video games to play that game.
I'm pretty slow and I panic instantly.
Or timid tone, I'm pretty sure the girl-like character was like that too. I didn't pay attention, to be honest. When your characters are literally named girls A through E and also guy F, I'm not really gonna, I have no incentive to pay attention to the differences between the characters.
Anyway, can you tell me about your relationship with Mahiru? Relationship with Mahiru? I first met her, when we first gathered at the classroom with everyone else. And after arriving at the island, I did have a few conversations with her, but... Oh, could it be? Did Mahiru hate me? That's definitely it, she hated me.
She doesn't know anything. No, it's more like she doesn't remember anything. But even though she hated me, for her to actually invite me, she must have been a really kind person. Invite?
Mahiru invited me this morning.
This morning?
She looked very serious, and she was wondering if we could all meet up so she could discuss something.
But
I already had plans to go to the beach, so I had to decline because I needed to prepare for that. And when I did, she made this lonely face and said that she would reschedule for another day. But if only I went with her, this wouldn't have happened. Ah!
Mahiru invited Mikan? Why?
I see.
Looks like we've obtained some pretty valuable testimonies based on that. It seems like Mahiru also beat that game. Why do you know that? If she hadn't, she wouldn't have chosen these people to talk to, because she beat the game, she talked to the people who had appeared in that game. Just like what we're doing right now.
But in her case, it was much more serious, probably. I mean, she was forced to learn that she was involved in that game.
That's true.
But I'm surprised. I never thought Mahiru would play that game.
It's true, that was unexpected. Nagito, didn't you tempt her into playing that game?
What?
I remember. Anyway, what happened to Mahiru? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of? Why do you know that? Wait, you tempted her, right? Just like you did to me. Tempt? That's a rude thing to say. That's disrespectful toward Mahiru. There's no way your feelings will change because of a... You know that's not what I'm saying, you useless sack of hay. And that time, she was already considering giving that game a try. All I did was give her a little push. That's all it was. What the heck? Morally, isn't it better if we listen to what she has to say? She's being quiet as ever. I'm counting on you, Hyoko.
Hey.
If Mahiru spoke to everyone who appeared in the game, she should have talked to you too, right? Well, Hyoko?
She never talked to me at all.
Oh, that's a lie. We saw you talking by the pool yesterday.
Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question. So, I'm just gonna go back to my cottage now. Bye!
Hey, Hyoko! Ignoring my voice, Hyoko ran away as though she were avoiding me. Looks like it's okay to say she ran away. Yeah, she's clearly suspicious. It's pretty much decided. No, it's not. It's not that she's suspicious. That she's being made to look suspicious by Peiko.
Now then.
Regardless, looks like we're finished here, so why don't we part ways for now? It's still something I need to investigate.
now.
I'll see you again later. Okay, I won't miss you in your absence. What the heck is this problem? Even his exit was pushy. Chiaki, what should we do? Should we go back to the scene of the crime one more time and investigate?
It's very important to investigate the scene of the crime, but let's go over to Mihiru's cottage first.
Mihiru's cottage?
We should beat that game. It's best if we investigate there, I think. She might have that.
Oh, the ending prize. If that's the case, then I'll go with you. You're okay with that, right? That's your cue to say yes. Alright then. Let's go see if we can figure out what this ending prize is all about. First island, okay. Let's go. Actually, probably faster to just warp back here because we can just go. We can near our way across the beach and get straight back to the hotel. Immediately, hotel site. Alright, so her cottage was the one at the very end down this way, I think. Yes, okay, I remember correctly, it was this one. Door looks unlocked.
Moving after you're told would be too third-rate, so I made sure to be one step ahead. However, removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate, too.
I guess I should go inside. That was an interesting interaction. Okay. Here we are. Oh. Is that a... I think I see another Monokuma over there to the left. Compared to my room, the cottage had a somewhat pleasant smell wafting through the room. I mean, yeah, we've been here before in free time. That proves Mahiru was here, but she's not coming back. Yep, I see you there. I see you there, Monokuma.
Then I should try looking for a naughty book.
Why?
Now, I was only kidding.
Kidding. Are you that kind of person? I don't think you know how to mess around. And I say that earnestly because you're an AI. I don't listen to nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that?
But it looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out the thing on top of the bed.
On top of the bed? I'm more interested in the Monokuma thing right here. No, not Chiaki. I didn't want to talk to you. No, stop locking onto her. I want to... Stop. Game. I want to get this. There we go. Gotcha. So that should be the last one for this chapter, right? I think so anyway. Okay, thing on top of the bed, the envelope right here. An envelope like what Fuyuhiku had earlier, huh? There's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
So could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person to beat the game. What's inside the envelope?
Let's find out. I turned over the envelope and what came falling out was a few photos. Could it be the photo she took of the... This is a photo of Mikana, Ibuki, and Hyoko. Excuse me, what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like that game.
There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girlie was in a bad mood because Girlie was late, and Girlie tried to cheer her by taking her picture.
Is this the photo she took? Alright then. Yeah, so this could be interesting. You know, it's not a totally horrible premise to have it all based on that on a game made by Monokuma. I mean, I feel like we already have most of this figured out, but I'll still be interested to see how it all unfolds in trial. Look at this photo too. A broken vase.
Is that the same photo Girlie showed Girlie on the third day?
As I recall, a broken vase is in the classroom next to the music room. Broken vase photo has been added to the triplet section of your handbook.
But still.
This photo is more shocking.
As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. Oh, good lord, I didn't want to see this.
This is an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim?
You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert.
So, it's not technically the same double murder thing that the first game did in the third case. But we are dealing with 2 murders here, is what we're talking about here.
And one more, this is the last photo.
Or technically 3 if you count this.
This is probably the photo of Girlie after she got killed on the 4th day.
I didn't need to see this again.
See?
There's no mistake, this is the photo of Girlie. With that, we finished looking at all the photos.
So it's in all these photos.
It seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize. This is the ending prize.
This is the ending prize of beating Twilight, and what's depicted in these photos proves that the Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen?
Huh? What's this?
Is there something else?
There's a note inside the envelope.
Try playing Twilight Syndrome after you get a game over. Press down 5 times for a real game. Once you do, you should remember what you did to my sister. We'll talk then. Oh, so Fuyuhiku's the... Okay, so this isn't... Interesting. After you get a game over for Town? Yeah, we already read it. This note.
Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiru.
Someone else sent this to Mahiru, and that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nagito. She also received this envelope.
And that's why she played the game, right?
And the person who played this game first, this envelope looks very familiar, and the word sister written in this note. Based on this, I can think of anyone other than him. Yep, it's Fuyuhiku. Unfortunately, I have no idea where he is.
I'm glad we came here to investigate because we discovered a very important clue.
I agree, but there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Okay, I don't even know where he could be. I guess, oh, hello, you. Nice surprise. Hajime and Chiaki, what a coincidence. Something happens twice times the charm, so they say, yeah, I sure do love running into you randomly. What fun. What coincidence, are you a stalker or something? Don't say that, I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results, did you find something? I'll let you know if you drop your knees.
You're so weird! You're so weird! What is wrong with you?
Just kidding, I was joking. Oh, joy, what a hilarious joke.
Actually,
Oh, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints those are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. Okay, well then I guess we've set our destination. What are you gonna do, Chiaki?
I'm going to try to talk to Fuyuhiku and see if he can tell me anything. So I'll leave this to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Yeah, leave me alone with Nagito. What a great friend you are, Chiaki. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be possible. It might be different with a girl. Just be careful that it doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
what?
Do you actually want her to stay? Actually, what do you mean? Let's go. I'll go and head to the beach house and wait there. Okay, let's head to the beach house. Can I just warp? I guess we gotta go. I feel like there's less places we can warp to in this game than there were in the last game. I feel like there's significantly less places that we can actually warp to. Like I feel like I should be able to just warp to each of these locations, but I guess we can't do that. All right, let's. Oh, my favorite, Gundam Tanaka, the edgelord of the century. All right, let's head back to Chandler Beach. I'm guessing I'm still going through this door because Mahiru's body's blocking it, so we'll just take the long way around. And hello, Nagito. Hello. Great.
Now then.
Let's try going inside. I feel like I could have probably gone inside without your help, but okay.
Nagito!
Why the hell are you here?
there.
Why, hello there. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks you was able to walk over just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
You two have arrived at a good time. Big news, I've discovered something very terrible.
A terrible discovery.
Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonya's, but there's something I noticed too.
You too, Mikon. Yep, this is great. Looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point. You're weird. Why are you relishing in this? Or reveling in this, or whatever. Okay. Well, we'll start with Sonya, since she seems to have some more important to say.
Listen, I have big news. Huge news.
What's the big news?
Remember the Sun Witch Esperito mask that was next to Mahiru's body?
Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face.
No, that is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide their face.
Then what was it for?
Sparkling Justice.
Huh?
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and a self-professed ally just whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
That is an order.
Don't look too disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised. The Sparkling Justice character, that's a serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but it is a heroine mask to be precise. Sun Witch Esperito is a pretty witch girl. See, a heroine. Anyways, you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed Mahiru? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us? I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face. But even so, they sure show something that stands out. That might be true. But although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best that we exercise some caution. Sonya, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The hell?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling Justice!
Uh-huh. What the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article is written in their native language, so I tried translating it. However, in the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the mask, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. Isn't that kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group? the self-awareness from the first game. It does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was looking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiru. That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonya, I do understand Sonya's feelings, but it's highly unlikely there's a serial killer hiding on this island. Okay, and what was Mikan's discovery? Mikan, you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important, so please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it, so just get on with it. I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out. Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But even every dark cloud has a silver lining. As I say, it looks like Mahiru didn't suffer. What does that mean? It means, okay, so that means she died instantly, which means that does confirm a theory from earlier, which means that she was dragged against the door. She did not crawl to the door. Which means that she was deliberately, she was deliberately dragged there to block the door, as we predicted. Yep, called it. Called it. Okay. It's nothing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now? Just tell me. During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiru's pocket. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. So we're telling a person that couldn't find you, so put us in a mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to be just on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it secret until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Okay. This letter. If this letter is real, it would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiru, right? Plus, Mahiru hasn't made time dead around 3 o'clock p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior. If we think about what that implies, then I'm starting to get confused. I would ask Hiyoko if she got a similar note. Because I think it's more likely that... Oh, my phone just fell. Sorry. I think it's more likely that what happened is they each got a note, but Hiyoko was told to come earlier so that she would be here waiting for when Mahiru was killed, so she would be the first to discover the body. I'm guessing that's exactly what where this is going. Okay. Does anyone else have anything interesting to say? Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages? I told Monokuma I needed access to the investigation, so he simply let me in. He did something shady again. But why did he do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagita squatted down towards the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Jimmy, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was... Yep. I wanted to get a sample of everybody's footprints, and how did you... What? Okay. Whose footprints are they? Hiyoko, yeah, I mean, we already kind of knew that. You didn't need to do your creepy little test to figure that out. So you showed us inside a cottage. Remember, if she's sitting there, I couldn't sneak in. So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. I'm treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hiyoko's footprints. As we suspected. His footprints on the beach has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth blood section and review it. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything. I just found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting.
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People like that sometimes, though. People who only eat the same brand, even just potato chips. What's wrong with that? It's not clear this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Okay. Lovely. Oh, is it time?
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end. Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Now then.
So it's time. I guess the investigation's over, so it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright, either way, hope will win in the end. You're not, that's not...
Alright.
Let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? It's because he's insane. He's literally insane. At the trial field where Monokuma's waiting, I have to make my case there. There's no escape, we have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked amongst ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body. Yeah, I'll admit it, this episode was kind of a drag. There wasn't a whole, I guess, I'll wait until the end to give my final thoughts on this episode.
Let me go, help me! You're gonna do something crazy to me, I'll be ruined! Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita! Stop harassing little girls!
This is what is going on. Hyoko's trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of the island's food chain! Jeez, making me waste my sweet-ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiku? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off.
What the? What? 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 Buff Monokuma?
Fuyuhiku, you came, I was worried about you.
Is no one gonna talk about this? No one's gonna talk about the fact that Monokuma just grew as a freaking 12-pack. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiku, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good. Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now. I'll go first to be one step ahead of you guys.
No one's gonna talk about. Okay.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
So it begins, the beginning of the end.
Now, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right, moving forward is the only option. Alright. Well, let's go. Freaking magical escalator.
No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste.
This is the second time you've seen it. Somehow I moved my muscles stiff from fear and nerves and awkwardly walked on the escalator. For some reason my breathing was short and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock, a rumbling sound filled the room and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether.
Defeat the boring routine. I decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it? I feel like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
that is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate, really, what is your true intention? Nothing, really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose. A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purposes are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. But regardless, we need to find the answer. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Okay, so that was kind of a drag of an episode, to be honest. Not the most exciting investigation in the world. A lot of it was kind of straightforward. Not a whole lot of great character interaction. It was pretty, like I said, it just kind of presented information, and then you immediately understand it, so not super interesting, but, here's hoping the class trial will be good, because the last class trial just blew me away. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Goodbye.
Danganronpa.